Hey everybody, I'm Flash, and if you've been anywhere on the internet in the past couple of days and seen the latest Nintendo Direct, you've probably seen this orange Inkling girl and Smash 5 gets announced in her eyes! Great, so now that we've recapped, I recently got a very real email from Sakurai detailing all of the complete content for Smash 5, and I figured today I'd share some of my favorite totally confirmed characters. Okay, all jokes aside, yes, this is a prediction video for Smash 5 roster, because why not? The first addition that I see being likely is Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight was a highly requested character addition for the Smash ballot that took place a while back, but as we all know, Bayonetta ultimately took the win, and Shovel Knight fans were left wondering if they even had a chance. But I see this as being kind of likely, as Shovel Knight has appeared on every major Nintendo console since the 3DS, and seems to have a pretty good relationship with the company. To me, the character would play like this. Normal attacks are just shovel swipes, and special attacks could be past equipable items. I'm thinking a final smash could be something like calling upon Shield Knight, or even gathering all of the Order of No Quarter for an all-out attack. Overall, Shovel Knight just seems like a really good concept for a character, and it's honestly a shame that he didn't make the ballot before. The next addition that's probable is Crash Bandicoot. Seeing as he's made an insane resurgence in the past year, there's a pretty high chance he'll be able to make the roster. Not only that, but the remake of the original trilogy is also being ported to the Switch later this year, so that's another way to connect it as well. Crash's basic attacks would probably just be spins. His special could utilize items from the original game like the motorcycle, the jetpack, or even things like crates and the TNT crates. I don't know why I thought of this, but a pretty funny final smash of Crash could be dropping a ton of crates on an enemy's heads, like in the end of Crash stages. I understand that since Crash is seen as a Sony mascot and has mainly been a PlayStation exclusive over the years, the likelihood of him appearing is definitely lower than others, but even in similar situations, we got Mega Man and even Pac-Man in Smash 4. Crash would definitely be a welcome addition to the roster, because then maybe we could truly settle the debate of who would win in a fight, Mario, Sonic, or Crash. The exclusion of Ice Climbers in Smash 4 saddened many, but there's a good chance that they too could make a return. It turns out that during development, the Ice Climbers were planned and even fully programmed to make an appearance. Everything was going fine and they worked perfectly fine in the Wii U version, but in the 3DS version, their mere presence caused frame drops and lag spikes during testing. In the end, Sakurai had them cut because of, quote, the 3DS's lack of hardware power. You know, because the whole having a good frame rate on the 3DS thing means a whole lot to Nintendo right now. Even so, without the limitations of having to have a separate version, limited by inferior hardware, there's nothing to stop the Ice Climbers from coming back this time. Something interesting to be noticed in the trailer as well is the fact that Link's appearance has been changed to fit that of Breath of the Wild. The reason why this is weird is that Link hasn't really varied much from game to game except for a few tweaks here and there, but this Link is an entirely different character. Because the design is drastically different and Link's gameplay is also very different in Breath of the Wild, there's a very high chance that there could be a full rework in order for Link, featuring a new moveset, new specials, and maybe even a new final smash. I don't think that the Breath of the Wild Link will or should replace the older Link in the long run, such as with Toon Link, but I definitely think that it's interesting that they decided to go with a new seemingly temporary redesign for the next installment of the franchise. With character changes out of the way, I noticed a lot of people debating whether or not this would be a port of Smash 4 or a new game. If you look at everything, the answer is clearly the latter. One kind of obvious thing is that the appearance and theme of the trailer is extremely unlike that of Smash 4's reveal. The villager got a letter, and Mega Man just kinda showed up, but the Inklings were teleported and inducted into the Smash realm to battle until their ends. This could just be me, but everything seems extremely different. More concrete evidence though is the fact that there was no gameplay shown. If this game truly were a port of Smash 4, then they'd probably already have gameplay as the game was given a 2018 release date, but we didn't get anything. This is probably so Nintendo can save up the hype of a new game. If the game were a port, there would be no issue showing it otherwise. Hell, the game might even be close to completed by now if it's released this year. More evidence is a different logo. You can see in the trailer that not only is the presentation for the new logo extremely minimalistic with an added cross slash, but even small things like the perspective on the Smash Ball have been altered slightly. You might be saying, a logo change doesn't mean anything, FLASHCAP, and you're partially right. But looking at past moves that Nintendo has made with things like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and its branding, it's extremely unlikely to think that they'd randomly change something familiar in part of a set of games. The last thing that I and a lot of people noticed was the animation used on the text in the reveal, and how it's almost identical to that in Melee. I highly doubt that Smash 5 will be a sequel or remake to Melee, but I definitely think that there's some correlation, which in any case would be pretty nice. And that's it for my thoughts and analysis on what the Smash 5 reveal was. I don't really know what this video was supposed to be, but in any case, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to drop a like down below, or you can comment, those are nice too. And as always, to see more videos weekly, don't forget to smash that squishy red subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be back in a flash.